my Fina loves. It's Miss Fina D coming to you all from Fina Entertainment News.
I love Kandi Burruss. Like, Kandi is like the blueprint of all things women empowerment, like all things great. Everything that she's done and everything that she's doing, we're all inspired.
Shanika Esther asked, do you speak with the SWV girls after filming? I saw them when we did our press, the couple days before the first episode aired, and we were all being cordial. Everybody was cool there. I just sent an invite to LeLee's team. I think somebody from my team reached out to her. I would like for her to come on speak on it because she's here in Atlanta. I mean, all of them can come on speak on it if they want to, but I'm saying LeLee is right here in Atlanta, so I would love for you to come on, speak on it. I'm sure hey, speak on it. If you don't like what I said, it's fine. I don't get mad if people don't like what I had to say. It's like, okay, but you didn't like what I had to say. It is what it is.
Because you don't agree on me, I don't like it.
Yeah, even though we don't agree, it doesn't mean we have to fall out about it. That's what I think. But I had so much drama with my own group. I honestly wasn't really thinking about the drama with SWV. I just was trying to keep my business right with them because, I mean, at the end of the day, it's more to it than who's going first. Oh, and sidebar, I know a lot of people's like, the one show, well, when we first came into it, it was promoters talking to us about doing a full tour, not just one show. So that's why it was more of a conversation. Get what I'm saying? It ended up, whatever, but it was supposed to be a bigger picture. So that's why I really wanted to have like an honest conversation about what we were doing.
So this person tweeted, I would love for LeLee to appear on Speak on It with Kandi to really talk about everything that happened in the 6 episodes of Queens of R&B, SWV, Escape. Okay, those were the hashtags. She responded, that would never happen, respectfully. Grew up, you too old to be this childish. Kandi already apologized and said she wasn't saying it how y'all taught, and even said she loves y'all group. Still out of girl-ish. Too many in female-ish. He responded, so when you on TV, you only want women to watch or no? I should have stayed out of girl-ish when I bought SWV. It's about time CD back then, huh? Music ain't gossip. Let your hang and be free. This ain't about TV. Okay, so I understand what she's trying to say, but these are your fans, and they are simply just saying, hey, you know what, let's go ahead and move on. Now, she doesn't have to move on. She's not obligated. But this whole mindset that, oh, because he's a man, he can't charm in, when he just wants to see both groups get along. That's it. I will say, in her defense, you did tweet, grow up, you too old. Okay, so you told her to grow up. Too old, childish, all of this, those are fighting words for someone who's like, okay, who are you? So I completely understand and see where she was coming from with her response. What is the BS? You seem to be serving a thirsty mentality. There was a business meeting. Something was proposed which you guys were free to disagree with. Why spin this into something bigger? And she responded, I drink water when I'm thirsty, and your point. I see their point because after the episode and after someone from Kandi family came at you on social media, after all of it, all of the drama, you still went on Instagram Live and said this about Kandi.
I love Kandi Burruss. Like, Kandi is like the blueprint of all things women empowerment, like all things great. Everything that she's done and everything that she's doing, we're all inspired.
That's the only reason why some of them are confused. Basically, from our standpoint, everything seems cool. So then why are you coming with this energy? Lord, now it's bad blood. She's trying to clear the air with you guys. That's all. Would have been good. Then LeLee responded, you don't clear no air on air. You pick up the phone and talk about it. I don't even know how this became an issue. Ish is crazy. Now, do they not know that Kandi been doing Speak on It forever? And this is where she goes to clear the air. She talks about the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Of course, the show that she's currently on. And she does other topics as well. But she's been doing it for a long time. And all she is suggesting, LeLee, is if you want to have deep personal conversations that the public doesn't need to hear about, yes, you can pick up the phone and talk to her and have those conversations. But everything happened on the show. The public is now involved. So why would she clear the air behind the scenes when the show is over, when everything happened on the show? And because of that, we are now here in this hot mess where every 2 seconds there's something else going on, the back and forth, the drama and all of that. So then why would she have that conversation behind closed doors? Come on, speak on it. Let's talk about it. Clear the air publicly and let the fans know we're good. There's no bad blood. It's sisterhood. If you know, you know where I got that from. And it's all good. That's it. But I understand. LeLee is basically saying, I'm not about to contribute to your views and your clicks and put money in your pocket when we couldn't even put money in each other pockets to make this tour work. Well, maybe not from a tour yet, but as far as the show goes, both groups coming together, they all got compensated for the time. So you still got your coins for the show and all of that, but I get it, okay? But the thing is, with or without LeLee interview, Kandi will be cool because she's been doing this for a long time. I'm talking about Speak on It. She's been doing Speak on It for a while now. There's no reunion show for now, according to Taj. So this would have been a great space for everyone to come, have a conversation, clear the air, and it's all good. But I don't think some of them know that Kandi been doing this for a while, because this is what Taj had to say on Instagram Live as well.
Seeing them go through this is painful. It really is, because it doesn't have to be. It's all communication. Why can't we communicate as adults? We're in our 40s and 50s, and have we not realized that yet? We hadn't learned that. We're all in relationships. To be in a relationship with a man, husband, boyfriend, you have to be able to communicate. Why can't you communicate with each other? It just makes it so much easier. And to just address some of the trash that was going on in social media this week with Escape. Look, the thing is, yes, we've opened for Escape before on their shows and on other shows where we were all hired to do a show and we went on before them. Our gripe is that this was supposed to be a collaborative show. This is not just Escape show. So they're on, they want to be the highlight. No, that's fine. But this is not about you. This is about us collectively. So no, maybe Coco was angry when she said it because it felt disrespectful when they said it. So yes, that in this particular situation, co-headlining was the only thing that we were told, that we were prepared for, and to be told something otherwise, it felt uncomfortable, and we were offended. Bottom line. And if that's hard to believe, that you have to run out and start talking trash and YouTube channels and posting all this, look, that's on you. The bottom line is, that's how we felt. Hear us, communicate with us, and we could work it out. The other way just causes more stress and strife, and I personally don't want to do that. I refuse to do that. So, love to you.
Oh, and about them not having a reunion, you can go and watch part 1 and part 2 of that video clip you just saw, and you will hear her talking about that. I want to stay focused on the newer content that I'm talking about. If she was aware that Kandi does this after every show on Sunday, then it would have been just another day of Kandi doing what Kandi does. It wouldn't have been referred to, you don't have to go on YouTube and do this and do that, because all Kandi did was talk about the episode like she does every other Speak on It. And that's it. Now, I'm not saying Kandi Burruss is a saint, but as you can see, based on Taj conversation, Kandi conversation, all of the conversation, it's a simple miscommunication. She just said in her video on Instagram Live, we are adults. She talked about their ages. Let's communicate. And that's all Kandi's trying to do. Now, if LeLee wants to have a private conversation, sister to sister conversation, to keep that part out of the public, that's great. Pick up the phone, call her, or vice versa, have that conversation. The conversation with the two of you sitting on Speak on It and talking is simply to clear the air and let the fans know we're all good. It was a misunderstanding. No, we're not going on tour. Maybe not. But as far as our friendship and our sisterhood, We are good. That's all Kandi was trying to do. But I do understand her reservation. Editing and this and that. And then the blog page is going to pick it up. And this person's going to say this. I get it. I get it. Now, LeLee, I don't like this. Kandi advocated for her group like any woman should in business. It wasn't personal. She even said she respected y'all. She also explained her opinion of why they should headline. Then you and Coco got on social media and started throwing subliminals. No, what we did was advocate for our group too. Maybe something else happened behind the scenes, or Kandi probably said something on Speak On It when she was, spitting facts and showing her receipts that upset the girls again, because this whole energy here is completely different from the women empowerment speech and how she loved Kandi that she was talking about. Not just because she's responding this way, it doesn't mean she has beef with Kandi, but as I read the responses, you'll see. It's interesting. Now, LeLee, you are respectfully doing too much. You are grown, and so is Kandi. You could go on Speak On It and talk. If you offer women's empowerment like you said you are, this would be a great opportunity to get to a resolve. Well, you answered your own question. This is not empowering anyone. Chad, what is going on? Why not respectfully? She responded, why should I? Now, Kandi said she reached out to her people. So the fact that she's just doing this all on social media, hopefully, Kandi just keep her moving, fly above, and not respond. Or, if Kandi does, it's going to be in a respectful way. I reached out to her. She declined. Next. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been doing this way before all of this. I will have more guests. It's all good. And, and just move on from it. You'll have each other's numbers. And as the ladies who are the big sisters and been in the business longer, you should have reached out. You know how this reality TV stuff goes. She responded, yep, this is why it's... And you can see what emoji she's using. It would be amazing to see, honestly. She can hear you out and you can hear her out. Too late for that. She has my phone number. There's always a right way to do the wrong thing. Bottom line, I'm not coming on the platform that put money in your pocket. I don't care how many other people and guests you can get and views, and you've been doing this for long and all of that. I'm not contributing to anything you are doing. I'm not coming on there. Also, I already know my clips are going to be taken, placed on different blog pages, and I'm going to find myself right back on social media doing this whole back and forth that I'm doing right now. And I don't want no parts of that. So listen, I get it. She retweeted this, meaning that she agreed with this person. This person tweeted, LeLee doesn't have time for the BS. Being that LeLee seems chill and easy to get along with, they must have really sis off and or made her feel very disrespected. I hate that it happened. You are definitely entitled to feel how you feel, but what issue do you have with Kandi and Escape? I'm just confused. I'm confused too, LOL. We're chilling, putting our tour together. We are celebrating our 30 years of great 90s music. She continued, never wrote anyone. That's not my ministry. When I was bleeped up, broke and disgusted, I made my own way. I'm proud of that. Hashtag she wins. Exactly what I said. I was right, because this person tweeted, I respect and love you even more for standing your ground. That lady's fan base think people should tolerate disrespect, then help her get clicks and views of them to spin her narrative. You were insulted, then her assistant makes his video further insulting you, then her cousin piles on. I mean, I get it, especially if her business manager, not her assistant, Don Juan, did he say something? I know he be talking slick sometimes, so maybe he said something and she's like, you know what? It's not Kandi, but basically guilty by association. I'm telling you, that's still bothering her, because she said that women empowerment message and all of that after all of this. But here she is again, referring to it on Twitter. Child, I guess my cousin should show up now, huh? you basically have people agreeing with Kandi that basically it's just business. If you compare ticket prices, Escape is more. Go ahead and read that for yourself. Why are you mad at Kandi though? Like, what's the issue? It's really not that deep. She responded, who mad? Not me. Do you see me campaigning? Love will be right here, LOL. That's why I keep saying I don't think they know that Kandi does Amazon Live and she's getting paid to do that and she's getting her check from Speak on It. And this retweet right here is the reason why Kandi wanted to sit with her, because she's confused. Kandi asks for you to come on her platform to talk about everything, squash whatever it is, and move on, because she was talking business is not that deep. This person tweeted and LeLee retweeted, I respect you. You are one of the realest. What I don't get is when Kandi speak about it, she's looking out for her group, and that's okay. But when you speak, oh, now it's you have a problem with Kandi. Nah, keep that same energy. You are looking out for your group as well. Kandi spoke on the show, looking out for her group, and on her Speak on It, she repeated that. I was looking out for my group. I was making sure. And I said, Kandi is asking her to come on Speak on It to clarify and squash everything. It's not the same thing. Now, if LeLee is saying she's not going on Speak on It because she doesn't want to say the wrong things that might not be beneficial to her group, she's protecting her group, she's protecting her energy, because she might say something and it might end up on different blog pages. And like I said, she's protecting her peace. But either way, next, life goes on. Kandi will be just fine. She extended an olive branch. It was rejected, and all you can do is just move forward. I'm going to end my tweet reading segment with this. LeLee retweeted this. I love SWV and Escape. They are both my groups, not getting into that mess of picking sides. I'm staying out of it. I will go to the show. I just hope they work it out. And she retweeted this. So, there's hope.
I know some of y'all are super upset about what I said about we need to headline the show with SWV, and now everybody was lighting me up on social media saying, oh, Kandi has the big head. But it wasn't even like that. Like, what people don't understand, when I say it's not about who sold the most records, it's about who sells the most tickets. I mean, it's true, right? Yeah. Because, there are a lot of artists who have established themselves as headlining artists. Your Fantasias, New Edition. There are other groups and different people that I can name that, say for instance, SWV probably, have sold more records than them. But they would still open up for those people. You feel what I'm saying? And it's no diss to SWV. And I wasn't even trying to be dissing. Did y'all see the way I said it? I was just very matter of fact. And I think my energy, when I'm very straightforward, if I say something that people don't like and I'm very straightforward, they get offended by it. When I'm not trying to be offensive, I'm just speaking business. It's just business. If you don't agree with me, just don't agree with me. We ain't got to get mad at each other about it. That's just how I look at it. Feel me?
I just had to run that back real quick just to say once again, it was a simple misunderstanding, but they will figure it out. I'm not going to drag my commentary out any longer. I wish you all of you well and take care. My loves, thank you all for your love and support. If you're not subscribed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Go ahead and leave this video a thumbs up. Also turn on notifications so when I do post, you're aware that I posted. And I will see you all in the comment section. Remember to always have the God bless attitude, which is being positive at all times and seeing the good in every situation. Have a great day, guys. God bless.